During the day, everybody get a good look at me. I just wanna just say, may the Lord continue to bless all of you. Now I'm doing what I gotta do. I told you I didn't need nobody to get the job done. As we getting out of the system and going into our own system, we got our own language, as you see. Let's see if we can get this a little bit closer here. There you go. You got everything right there. If I go to the board, I can go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, X, Y, Z. This is for your late starters, or actually those in the middle. You see, but we consider it to be, y'all consider it to be like late starters. Why? Because there are other scripts. So when they say that you're free and they made it a national holiday, you got to go out and you got to go ahead and get your own language. The things that they took away from you, you have to, what they say, add on. You got to get add on. That's what this is. The add on, that's the cross. The cross represent more than what they told you. So actually, I do have on the cross right here. It represents more than what they say it is. So you have to understand that too. But we're going to get a prayer out right now. And we're going to take this from the book that created the Bible. We're going to get a prayer out. And then after the prayer, we're going to get a little lesson out. Okay? We're going to get prayer. It says, may the power of prayer bless the powers of prayers of the blessed Apostle Andrew accompany our sacrifice. O Lord, that is his merits which we commemorate by these offerings. May it be acceptable to you through Jesus Christ. Amen. As we know, Jesus Christ came to the world, as they say, and their term and their language was Jesus, which is a Greek word, Iosis, or Isos, or Eos. But they say Jesus. Okay, fine. We're not here to argue, but we're here to learn what we need to learn, and this is part of it. Okay, and it's a new language. Okay, we're gonna be talking about a language today, and we're going to get the pronunciation of all the languages. It's different scripts to different languages, but the tone and the vibration that it sends, it brings forth energy to you, energy so you can do what you need to do. So I know that like, share, and let people know that basically, hey, we're doing what we need to do. I didn't need no woman. I'm here to help the women. And all those women that jumped the gun, I told them, I said, listen, originally, you're supposed to be leading, but being that you did not do what you had to do, you, your mother, your grandmother, your great-grandmother, what happened? You lacked, you got slacked, and you call yourself black, and you got in the back. You started watching and observing while people was eating up that with your creation. They war, you didn't say anything about war. You sit down, you eat, you polish your nails, you put up all kind of makeup on your face, and you do all kind of things. This is in America. Now, all the tribalism things that you do, I consider that to be heathen. I consider that not to be the law. The law was given to Jacob, and Jacob was the one that was mainly in charge of the things that was going on through Israel, and Israel through the 12 tribes. You had 12 tribes, backup tribes, which was the Ottomans or the Ishmaelites, which is the Ishmael. From the first tribe was the backup tribe, and the backup tribe had all ties with Egypt. Egypt was some of the children of Abraham and Noah, so and Adam, the people of the ground. So when people say I'm Igbo, when people say I'm Hebrew, when the people say my name is Abraham, these are the people that we as angelic hosts taught. So, it's not the things that you're saying, the things that you're doing is not adding up to you getting out of the trap. Okay, so basically it says it's simple things. We talking about Abraham. The time around 1850 BC before Christ, was the turning point on a long history of man. Almighty, the Most High, interfered in the course of things and spoke to a man called Abraham. So it says the angels spoke to Abraham. This man lived in what we call now the Fertile Crescent. This is why they have the crescent today in Islam, the first son, which was Ishmael. The fertile countries along the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, the Jordan River and the Nile River. This is where the Nile River, McNeil, Nile, Neil, Nile, Nelly. That the Nile River that surrounded the Syrian desert as a crescent. Abraham was a pagan, neither better nor worse than anyone else. The Most High, which now we call Anu, but you can call Allah until you get to understand, to overstand. Anu chose this simple Bedouin, lifted him up from the darkness of paganism, and gave him the gift of faith. Abraham accepted the favor and believed in the Most High. He surrendered himself and his family entirely to the principles of Anu. Note that Anu blessed Abraham, promised to give him the land of the Canaan to his descendants. He made a covenant or alliance with him and wanted Abraham's faith to be sealed with a sign of what we call circumcision. And that's in the book of Romans, 4th chapter, the 11th verse, when they talk about circumcision. And this circumcision was nothing new to Anu. It wasn't nothing new to the people or the children of the Most High, the angelic realm, the children, because they had it. And it's written, and you can see in the pictorials or with the hieroglyphics, you can see what's popping. Okay? So it says that Abraham's faith to be sealed with the sign of circumcision. So if you don't have circumcision, you have a problem. If you don't have circumcision, if you didn't take the time to say, well, my mother didn't circumcise, well, let me circumcise or get circumcised, you have a problem. So that is that's the animal behavior of not being intellect. You see what it said in the scriptures. You see when you circumcise, to circumcise, you're in a better circumstance with the hygiene and the smell and the bacteria that comes between your legs and the stank that comes when you do not have circumcision. They'll tell you that part. They'll tell you about the germs. They'll tell you about the problems that you have when you don't circumcise. Okay? And there's a reason why circumcision in man, they have circumcision in women, but that's for a controlling factor where they cut off the clitoris. That's something totally different. Now, getting back to this here, Rome, when you talk about the book of Rome, that was from the two sons, Rome and Romulus, I believe it is. Rome and Romulus, two children that was raised by the goat and sucked on the goat milk as a child. Let's just say Rome. And the word Rome also means naked. So all that in ties with Rome. And this is why I would say Rome, basically the things that they used to do, the people that was dead did things pagan stuff. Right? Okay. It says, this is the first establishment of the kingdom of Anu on this earth, and I will be their protector. That's in Genesis 17:8, Genesis 11:27, Genesis 12:9, and Genesis 17. 144. 17, 1 through 14. It is St. Paul who explains the simple beginnings of our new dealing with man. If you read Galatians 3:16 and 16, Galatians 3 and 16, 26 to 29, and Galatians 16, 7 to 9, and Romans 4, 18 to 25, the church considered Abraham the father of all the faithful. And the reason why they say Abraham is the father of all the faithful is because Abraham had 3 wives. That 3 was a triad. That triad was tree. That tree was the Trinity. The Trinity of the people, what they call Adama or Earth people, and it was so finely put together. It was put together with what they call Hathar, and then they changed it to Hagar. She was from Egypt, and her father was what they call Kudus, or Imhotep. Imhotep and Kudus, or Zoza, Hotep, Kudus, Egypt, Hathar. Before the system got changed to monotheism, there were many. So the Most High said, well, you know what? It's many gods, just like today, as many people call themselves gods, as many people that call themselves Natural, as many people that call themselves Naturat. And for me, the works that I see by those who call themselves and raising themselves out of the animalistic behavior, that's fine with me for now. That's why we have to learn it, so you can give them back one language, and we can all work in the world circle, and you can be 100 to what you are. And what you ain't, we will raise you up and keep you afloat. This is how we do it. For those women that I sat in front of, as far as it was technology or face-to-face, there's just so many things that need to be changed. First of all, if you say you're Muslim, be Muslim. If you say you Hebrew, be Hebrew. If you say you working with the angelic realm, get the right instructions, because the things you're doing is wrong. You barter, you trade with the enemy, and you think it's okay. You eat with the enemy, you sleep with the enemy, you give your children to date the enemy. This has been done. And when that was done, they were supposed to be cut off. Do you think I got this far by letting someone come over here from Barbados, getting into my bloodline, and then trying to use their strategy to deter me? No, let them go. How can you say that you love your people when you put chemicals in their hair that is killing them, and smiling, and it's killing you when you smell the fumes? How could you cut their hair, and their hair is their strength? You didn't care. You was thinking about that money. How could you leave your children and didn't teach them the language that is right here? I'm going to have to do it right now, 30 years later. Because you thought I was finished. Y'all thought I was gone. Yeah. It's only 2 baby mothers that I know that's honorable. It's 2. That's it. The rest did the game that people play, trying to take and use because that was normal. That was the way people did. People said, oh, I'm pregnant. I'm going to have your baby. And we seen Jerry Springer. We seen the TV, how women lie. You leave her one day, she's with somebody the next day. That's why you have to have culture. That's why you have to be in tune with the Most High, right? In you, that's watching you, that's protecting you. It just says it protected me. So yeah, they put me in a trap, but I voluntarily, as a lamb, went into the trap just to, oh, they call it Daniel's den. And those people that call themselves whatever they are, and then they say they from the Quraysh tribe, you're not from the Quraysh tribe. So you was not given the message to return back to what we call Emmanuel. So we talked about Abraham. We said a small prayer. And let's say another prayer. Forgive the offenses of the people, O Anu, so that through you and your mercy, your goodness, that they may be freed from the bondage of the sin in which they were led by their own weakness, and let them be saved by the teachings of Jesus Christ in English, so they can research and they can understand and do what they need to do. So we're going to start this off right now. I'm going to go ahead and get what we need to get so we can do what we need to do. Hold on, wait a minute. It's coming up today. First of all, you get when you do these type of things, you just have to take your time. You know, and it's on the clock. So we had left, and we left off with daughters are bed, which means lesson 4. Our bed means 4 daughters, means the lesson. So we're in the teacher's guide to the Nawabian language, and we say I, which is Ani, I am, which is Aniya, me, which is Ni, you, which is Ent, he, which is Who, she, which is Ha, we, which is Us, we and us is Na, you all is Entum, 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 Entum. Them is, or them or they is whom. I am, Aniya, Nawabian, Nawabi, and Noon. So that was the pronouns. So as we begin again, we read the sounds. We'll go to El Malukif Damarat, which is the possessive pronouns. So when you say my, you say E. Yours, Luke. His, Lahu. Hers, Laha. Ours lie na. For you, like. For you all, lakum. There's lahum. It says our system of possession works like this. You took a word like katub and make it katubi, my book. Possession is expressed by in Nuwabic by adding the pronouns of e, uk, hu, ha, na, and kum. So we're going to say that again. Possession is expressed in the Nuwabic by adding the pronouns of e, uk, hu, ha, na, and kum. E, uk, ha, na, and kum. E, uk, hu, 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 ha, na, and kum. And you use that at the end of the word. E, uk, hu, ha, na, and kum. E, uk, hu, ha, na, and kum. E, uk, hu, ha, na, and kum. When adding the pronouns at the end of a word, the ha, which is her, becomes hey or hers. And the na, which is our, becomes nay, which means ours, plural, to indicate that it's possession. For example, you have katub, means book or scriptures. So if you say katub e, you're saying my book. If you say katub e, you're saying my book. Katub e means what? My book. Katub e, my book. Katub hu, his book. How do you say his book? Katub hu. Katub hu equal his book. Katub na means our book. Katub na means our book. How do you say our book? Katub na. How do you say his book? Katub hu. How do you say my book? Katub e. So you have you all's book is Katub kum. So katub kum, katub na, katub hu, katub e. When you say katub uk, it means your book. When you say katub e, it means my book. When you say katub hu, it means his book. When you say katub ha, it means her book. When you say katub na, it means our book. When you say katub hum, it means their book. When you say katub hum, it means you all's book. So you have katub, katub e, katub hu, katub na, katub kum, katub uk, katub ha, and Ketub, and we're talking about Ketub means book or scriptures. We're reading the Teacher's Guide to the Newbeings Language, past, lost possessions, the present possession, and negative possessions. Note, the possessive pronoun in the Newbeings is done by always placing the preposition li, which means for, when speaking of something belonging to someone or something. When speaking about a person, the li always changes to la when it is placed in front of a possessive pronoun. So, for example, using the word la, el-kitab izu la ha. El-kitab izu la ha. The book is hers. El-kitab izu liha. The book is for her. Laha liha. El-kitab izu laha. The book is hers. El-kitab izu liha. The book is for her. You have positive pronouns or ownership. So you have Ketubi means my book, male or female, Ketubi. So if it's your book, you just say Ketubi. It's my book. Ketubi. It's my book. Ketubi. Ketubi is my book. If you say your book, you say Ketubuk. So Ketubi means your book, to Ketubuk. To Ketub book means your book. Ketub Binah, it means our book. Ketub Bahum means their book. Ketum Bahat means her book, and Ketub Bihu means his book. So you have Ketub Bi, Ketub Book, Ketub Binah, Ketub Bihum, Ketub Biha, and Ketub Bihu. When I say Ketub Bihum is their book, Ketub Biha is her book, and Ketub Bihu is his book. So Bihum is their book, Biha is her book, and Bihu is his book. So when you say my book, again, you say Khatab Ketubi. His book, Ketub Bihu. Her book, Ketub Biha. Your book, Ketub Book. Our book, Tabu Ketubna. Their book, Ketubhum. You all's book, Ketubhum. So you got Ketubi, Ketubhu, Ketubha, Ketubuk, Ketubna, Ketubhum, Ketubhum. Or you can say El-Kitab Izulani. This is my book. You can say my book or the book is mine. El-Kitab Izulani. El-Kitab Izulahu. The book is his. El-Kitab Izulaha. The book is hers. El-Kitab Izuleika. The book is yours. El-Kitab Izuleina. The book is ours. El-Kitab El-Kitab El-Katub. Excuse me, not Al-Kitab. El-Katub. El-Katub. El-Katub Izu Lana, the book is ours. El-Kutub Izu Lahum, the book is theirs. El-Kutub Izu Lakum, the book is yours. And then you have, for pen, you have Galim. The word pen is Galim. So you say, my pen, Galumi. His pen, Galuhu. Her pen is Galum Ha. Your pen is Galumuk. Our pen is Galum Na. Their pen is Galuhum. Your pen is Galum Kum. Or you can say El Galum Izu Lani. The pen is for me. El Galum Izu Lihu. The pen is for him. El Galum Izu Liha. The pen is for her. El Galum Azu Laka. The pen is for you. El Galum Izu Laina. The pen is for us. El Galum Izu Lehum. The pen is for them. El Galum Izu Lakum. The pen is for y'all. So we're talking about the possessive pronouns. The book is hers. El Kitab Izu Leha. That is Ninti's book. Dik Izu Ninti Katel. The book is for her. El Kutub Izu Liha. Those books are for you all. Ham, Kutubat, Atta, Li, and Tum. These two books are his. Dil, at Ned, Katubat, Atta, Lahu. That book is for them. Di, Katub, Izu, Lihum. I sat at Maliki's chair. Anni, Jalastu, Allah, Malachi, Kasus. The ring is for Hasina. El Khatam, Azul, Li, Hasuna. The word Izu is a linking verb that links to the subject of a noun or a pronoun or an adjective that describes or identifies the subject. In this case, you're talking about something that is possessive, which is yours. Thus, you would say Deep, Katul, Azul, Laney. That book is mine. You will learn more about linking verbs later on in this book. Izu is mine. Izu, Lani, is his. Izu, Lahu, is hers. Izu, Laha, is yours. Izu, Leka, is ours. Izu, Lane, is there. Izu, Lahum, is you all's. Izu, Lakum. Interrogative pronoun. Interrogative pronouns are used in questions. When you say what, you say shinu. When you say who, you say minu. If you say why, you say le. If you say where, you say we knew. When you say when, you say me te. When or when I was there, you say lama. You say how, you say kaifa. How much? Kaifa zaud. You say Whose, you say Leo. You say which, you say a. You say did, you say had, and you say if, you say is. So we'll go about that again. What, she knew. You say what, you say she knew. What, she knew. Who, me knew. Why, lay, where, we knew. When we say who is me knew. When you say where is we knew. Me knew and we knew. Who and where. What, who, where. What, who, why, where, when. She knew, me knew, lay, we knew, me tay. When, lay, ma. How. Kaifa. How much? Kaifa, Zaud. Whose, Leo. Which, I. 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 Did, have. If, is. We have what we call the Reading and Teacher's Guide to the Newbeings Language, the demonstrated pronoun. The demonstrated pronouns are used to point out persons or things. So you say this, that, there, here, take this, or those, or these. You say this is Haza, that is deep. There is Inak. Here is Hen. Here, or take this, is her. Those is Ham, and these is dead. So you got this is Haza, that is deep. There is Hinak. Here is Hen. Here, take this, is her. These is Ham. These is Del, and those is Ham. Those, you say Ham. These, you say Dil. Here, you say Hen. Take this, or here is this, you say her. And there, you say Hinak. That, you say Deek. And this, you say Haza. So you have what they call past possession. The past possession in the Wabik is done by adding the word kaum in front of the verb. En, which means had. To give it, meaning had. So you say ani kaum e en Indi. Ani kaum indi, which means I had. Ani kaum indi. Who kaum indi, he had. Ha kaum and ha, she had. In kaum and Duke, you had. Na kaum and na, we had. Whom kaum and whom, they had. And tum kaum and whom, you had. You had. Okay. So you say Ani kaum indi, Hua kaum indua, and who. Ani kawan, Ani kaum indi. Who kaum and who. Ha kaum and ha. Ent kaum and du. Na kaum and nay. Whom kaum and whom. Int, kawum, and whom. The difference is also you add kawum before the different forms of the end. The end. So you have I have, Anni, Indi. Anni, Indi. I have. You have int and Duke. He has who and who. She has ha and ha. You all have in tom and whom. We have na and na. Na and na. We have na and na. Na inda. Na inda. Na inda. Na inda. They have whom inda. Whom indum. Whom in whom endum. Whom endum. Whom end whom. We have sofa in. Sofa in. Sofa in. Sofa in. I don't have any la end. I do have any la end. I don't have, I won't have any la end. I will not have any sofa ma indi. Any sofa ma indi. Anna sofa ma indi. I will not have. I did not have any lamb indi. So we're going to stop for now. We're going to stop for now. And we're going to take a break. I'm going to take a break for now and go over this. I want you to go over this so you will see that this is actually for you to learn. This is your language. I want you to give yourself a round of applause. I want you to say that you will be able to take this and make this what it is. It's yours. It's a gift. It was given to us by the master teacher that they call him Pop, call him many names. Honorable man. That's it.